What's up, everybody? This is All Things Beer 510, and tonight we're bringing you a review from Fieldwork Brewing out of Berkeley, California. This is Danger Cake. See, so Danger Cake is a 11.1% Imperial barrel aged stout brewed with toasted coconut, peanuts, honey, chocolate, vanilla beans, nutmeg, and milk sugar. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff going on in this beer. So if you guys have not seen a channel before, Fieldwork Brewing is a brewery that's in the Bay Area, Berkeley, California. What's up to Alex? And they also have several satellite tap rooms in Napa, Sacramento, Monterey, San Mateo, San Ramon. So they're doing real big things. And during Beer Week, they always release 2 barrel-aged beers, which is Eliza, barrel-aged Eliza, and then Vikings Lament, which are 2 of my favorite releases of the year. This is Danger Cake, and so I think besides Good Conduct or Bad Conduct, that's barrel-aged brown ale, this is the first time, and I might be wrong as far as stouts or brown ales go, or especially stouts, that they barrel-age something that's not for Beer Week, right? And so really excited about this. Maybe, I want to say maybe 3 months ago or 4 months ago, I seen a picture of Danger Cake, like the artwork, and also lick the can, and also something else, and I can't remember. But it was 2 pictures, one of this artwork and another artwork, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, maybe they're releasing something different, and hence Danger Cake is the first stout to come out, and I would assume maybe later in the year that they have another stout that's going to be coming out, or another porter. So really excited about that. Pastry stouts, I love them. I've reviewed a whole bunch on the channel. For people in SoCal, they have Bottle Logic. And also Horace, and also Pure Project does a lot, and then L-Smith, which is probably like one of the more traditional. Also, with their Speedway, they also have a lot of variants. So now Northern California, you have Cellar Maker, Pastry Program, you have Moxa with their pastry stouts. You have Fieldwork now with their pastry stouts, and you have a Bear Bottle. You start to have a lot of breweries that are starting to do pastry stouts in the Bay, just like Hazy's kind of took a long time to come to out this way. Now you're having pastry stouts, so I can't complain. I love them. Also, we're starting to have sour IPAs as well. Love those. So I'll be reviewing some of those on the channel. Enough of the talking. Let's get to the beer. Pours out beautifully. Looks like soda, root beer. Let's get a smell. This smells just like cake, like coconut, like German chocolate cake. They actually do a German chocolate beer. But anyways, a lot of coconuts, a lot of chocolate, a lot of vanilla. I don't get any spice from the nutmeg, but I do get a lot of coconut, and maybe I do. The nutmeg reminds me of a little bit of cinnamon, so maybe that's what I'm getting, but coconut, vanilla, chocolate, I get that definitely. I don't get any peanuts on the smell, but there's a lot of stuff going on in this beer. So let's see. I doubt that I can taste everything that they put in, but let's, give it a try. Cheers. Wow. Oh, that's like cake batter. Wow. Ooh, okay. You definitely feel the 11.1%. It's not 13 or 14 like Vikings Lament, but you get the alcohol in that beer. Let's get to the negatives before I get to the positives. A little different. Just one thing that I would love for this beer to have that it does not have, that Vikings Lament has, and the body on this beer. It's not thin, but it's not like a chewy stout. The ones I like, I think Vikings Lament, they hit that perfectly when they do those. It's just a really heavy, thick, chewy pastry stout, and this is really good too. But at the same time, it reminds me of some of their brown ales as far as like the mouthfeel. That being said, now let's get to all the flavors. You definitely get the toasted coconut. I mean, that's like right up front. You get hints of vanilla. The chocolate's there. I actually do have some little spice. I don't cook with nutmeg or use nutmeg on anything, but I'm assuming that this little spice on the front, it's like a little hint of spice when you're drinking it. That's battling back and forth with the coconut. That's probably the nutmeg. I don't get any honey. I'm not a big fan of honey in beers, honey in anything, but I don't get that. And then I do get some, peanuts. Like if they wanted to do a peanut butter stout later, I think they could pull that off because it also has peanuts. So there's a lot of things going on in this beer. The good thing is they're not all like fighting each other. Like I said, the nutmeg is on the front end and it's kind of fighting back and forth with the coconut. And I'm not a big fan of like cinnamon and beers, but this is okay. I could do without the nutmeg, but I see why maybe they put it in to balance all the other flavors. But yeah, chocolate, you definitely get chocolate. You get the vanilla beans, but the coconut is the winner here. And then the second place is nutmeg, right? And, like I said, I could have did without it, but it doesn't ruin the beer at all for me. This is a really, really good beer, really good barrel-aged stout. Oh, second negative. I don't know how long this was in the barrel for, but I would have loved if you would have just told me this is Imperial Stout without a barrel. I would have believed you, because I don't really get too much bourbon character in this beer, not in the nose and not in the taste, and so, I don't. And maybe if this beer, I don't know what the base of this beer is. Maybe if I had like that and then say this was like non-barrel age and they released it. And then later in the year, they released a bourbon barrel age version. Maybe I can tell the difference, but it's a really good Imperial Stout. I just don't get the barrel, in it. And I just wish it was a little bit more thicker, right? But I still think flavor profile and flavor wise, they really did this really, really well. Because the flavors are so over the top and they do hit them well. But at the same time, it's lacking barrel character and it's a little thin for my liking. That's what's stopping it from being a 5. That's what's stopping it from Vikings Lament, which is I think 5 status. And I always give Eliza 4 or 5 or 4.75. But Vikings Lament for me is always a 5. That's a perfect stout that they make. That's one of my favorite stouts, barrel aged stouts, period. And so that's not this, but this is still good. Not everything can be the greatest, right? So shout out to Alex, whole Fieldwork team. I was there this past weekend. Love what these guys are doing with the pre-sale. Tell me what you guys think. It's super easy to get cans. I kind of do miss, talking online and having fun and, hanging out for cans. But at the same time, it feels good to, get about a week and a half to get your cans and not have to deal with the line or something selling out. Double dry hop pulp is coming out for Memorial Day weekend. And, if people want, double dry hop pulp for, Memorial Day, and they're probably going to get it because you just hop on the pre-sale, super easy, and just, scroll down what location you are and there you go, right? So super cool. Yeah. Other than that, guys, take care. I'll be doing some more reviews very, very soon. The weather's about to change. This past week has been rainy and ugly in the Bay Area, but you'll see me doing a lot more sours, saisons, beers like that. And then maybe some pilsners in there as well. I'm gonna be barbecuing more in the summer. So I'll be reviewing a lot of stuff that I drink when I'm queuing. So anyways, shout out to Hot Bay. Anyways, you guys take care. You know what I say. Peace and love. 100.